Weather storms are getting crazier by the minute, and most recently, Russia got hit by 12 feet of snow, and I want to talk about it. I'm your host, Seb, and if you enjoy this video, please leave a like and comment down below. But without further ado, let's talk about it. The Kamchatka Peninsula, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, got 6.5 feet of snow, with some parts getting about 10 feet. That is ridiculous. Victor Wembanyama, who is the tallest NBA player at 7'5", would literally be buried under feet of snow. And unfortunately, people have been buried in their homes, with first responders trying to help dig people out of their spots and open up avenues for them to access resources, food, shelter, etc. This is super sad, and from the little bit that I'm reading, it sounds like there's going to be a second front that hits the rest of Europe. Thankfully, it's not all hitting Russia, but prayers go up to everybody involved. I hope that these families are getting all the resources that they need to survive, and I hope that the first responders have enough support to make sure that they're not getting hurt through all this, and I hope that Europe doesn't get hit as hard as Russia did. But some of you guys may be asking, why are these big storms happening more frequently? Well, I did a little bit of research and I can explain why. With a little bit of Google detective skills, it seems like this was caused by a polar vortex accident. And to explain what a polar vortex is, we're going to talk a little bit about some science. The polar vortex is a weather phenomenon that happens all year round. And in the wintertime, it's supposed to get strengthened, while in the summertime, it's supposed to get weakened. What it is a jet stream of air that flows from the North Pole to the South Pole and vice versa. And it has a jet stream of low pressure air. What's happening is that this warmer air, this high pressure air, is injecting itself into the low pressure streams, and it's causing the low pressure air to just diverse and disperse everywhere out. And the one thing that we know about weather is that low pressure is bad. Typically, low air pressure causes things like wind and rain and light storms. But when you have a lot of low pressure air going out, that's when we get into our natural disaster territory, where tornadoes occur, hurricanes occur, and these huge snowstorms happen. The frequency and power of these storms are increasing with global warming because the polar ice caps are not as cold as they used to be. Warmer air is getting into that spots, which is injecting itself into that air current. And because of it, we're seeing more and more frequency of these events. And unfortunately, just like in Russia, they're getting even stronger with 12 feet of snow happening. Now, I've yapped a little bit about what these storms are and the science behind them, but then how is there any way for us to go ahead and fix it? The simple answer to that is we alone can't do it. And that's because we need legislation to help back up practices that will help protect and ensure that the planet keeps going on for future generations. The way we do that is by voting for people that want better regulations in the environmental space. Currently, we have a laissez-faire government that currently prefers for less regulation in the environmental space because they believe that it's going to help profit us, the consumers, with reduced prices and reduce taxes. But that's not the case. As we've seen, the prices are staying the same and the environment is still going to shit. And so what we need to do is put people in place that want to better the environment and go greener. And that will help out with the global warming conditions and at least slow it down. I don't know if there's any way to completely reverse it, or at least not one that happens immediately, but slowing down global warming will definitely help calm down the rate of these increased storms. And hopefully we can start to see a decrease in them. In Kansas, where I'm from, we're supposed to get hit by a big snowstorm as well. We're not hitting Russian numbers of snow where they're getting, 6.5 to 12 feet of snow, but we are going to get approximately 12 inches according to some weathermen. I still think it's unlikely, but that's what they're saying. And that is ridiculous amounts of snow for Kansas. I hope anyone in the area of this storm or any of the other storms that are coming up are able to seek shelter, and hopefully their support systems have enough infrastructure to make sure that people aren't getting trapped in their houses and that we can still get to and from places. But it really sucks that these events are happening more frequently. I really hope that Russia starts to get some warm weather soon to help thaw out the snow. And again, I really hope that the emergency first responders are getting all the help that they need. That way they can ensure that they're still being safe while protecting all these other people. And finally, but most importantly, I hope you guys out there, the community, helps out the rest of your guys' people in your community as well. I am going to try to do my best. I hope you guys will do your best too to help out those that in need as much as you can. Make sure to look out for one another in these harsh times. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.